Good afternoon and welcome to Ben TV. Today we've got a very special episode for you. We're here in the middle of the city of Melbourne, a fabulous centre of art and culture. And we're here with Stevie Jacobs, who's part of YGender. Gender Y?
YGender.
YGender. What is YGender?
YGender is a youth support group for trans and gender diverse people under the age of 25, or their allies, people in the community, doctors, friends, partners, whoever. As long as they're respectful, they're welcome.
Brilliant. Now, we're standing here in front of one of your own art pieces because you're also an art maker person, not a professional artist. Do you want to tell us about this piece and what it's doing hanging on this wall?
This piece represents some of the struggles that I've gone through since beginning my transition. It's kind of a moving piece. Each panel represents a different thing and a different person. I started my medical transition in January this year, so 7 months ago, and the effect testosterone has had on me has been quite extreme in some cases. This panel here represents me feeling like a bit of a werewolf or an outsider, and moving here, my partner, I admit I emotionally cheated on her at one point, and it got really hectic, especially when I turned to drugs to cope with that. And that's sort of what this represents, the secrecy and the guilt and the internal shame I had. That's upside down for a reason. All of my friends got completely sick of my behavior, and I'm surprised I actually still have a girlfriend. This one here is more my partner and I learning how to communicate and sort of meeting in the middle. And this, I guess, represents people on the outskirts looking in on our relationship and wondering why the hell, she's trying and I haven't given up. And some of the friends had more faith in us than others and told us to just basically listen to our hearts and it will all come together in the end. And that's where it ends there.
That's brilliant. Now, a lot of the artwork around here is about the point of transition and the huge amount of changes and the trauma that you undergo both physically and psychologically in the process of transitioning genders. And this artwork celebrates that. But what's amazing about this artwork is it's also a celebration.
Yes.
Of people. The brightness of colour. There's also, underneath a lot of the trauma, there's also a lot of joy. Would you?
Definitely. Yeah. The harder times, when you get through them, it definitely helps you appreciate the better times after it all ends. And
we all know that the pain will never end, but...
Definitely.
But we always have to celebrate the joy.
Yeah, definitely. We all learn better ways of coping with things, and most of the artwork, all funds raised will go to YGender, but the pieces that I've created, if they do get sold, it'll go towards my chest surgery.
Is this an annual exhibition, or is this the first
This is the first off. A few of us in the community decided that a lot of us are quite creative in different ways, and we wanted to figure out how we could bring that together to express where we're all at. The theme of the exhibition is identity and who we are and where we fit into the community.
Now, if you were to pick one to be your favourite, the one that's not yours.
I would say that one over there, the Tranny Mag one.
Why is that?
I think it's quite an honest portrayal of what trans women go through. They get a lot of crap in public. In some ways, easier to be a trans male in the community purely because we pass better in certain ways and it's safer in that respect. And there seems to be a lot of fighting between trans men and trans women over who has it harder, but I think the more people learn to come together and celebrate what we have in common rather than fighting about what's different, I think the better off we'll be sooner.
Absolutely, unity. But that's part of what makes us as a community very strong and very vital and very dynamic is the fact that we do all feud occasionally, but we also get along very well together.
Yes.
And this is part of the whole process, both the pain and the celebration.
Yeah.
What's next for you as an artist or as a person or what's the next step for you?
Well, I want to focus more on writing. I'm actually more of a writer than I am a painter. I've wanted to publish my own book for my entire life. So I'll be focusing on that.
Well, thank you very much, Stevie. This has been amazing. And for those of you who don't know, we're Melbourne, Lonsdale Street. And check it out. Keep an eye out for all the fabulous artwork that's happening around the city from our community, and come out and support it. It is a brilliant piece of creativity that sustains us as a community. We're here at the YGender Exhibition again. We're here with Katelyn with a piece of artwork that's part of the YGender Exhibition that celebrates all things transgender. Katelyn, this is a very powerful piece of work. Mood repairs here. What's the inspiration behind it?
Basically, to do with the way doctors treat us, trying to medicate things that may or may not need medication, and the way that misdiagnoses can actually fuck us up more than we were to begin with.
And you think that still happens now, even with so many years of transgender surgery and psychiatry and all of that? This still isn't a final solution, is there?
Not really, and especially not for people at the start of their transition where they haven't met doctors who are experienced and have met with the kind of issues we deal with.
Are you an artist otherwise, or did you just put this together for this? Or
not really much of an artist. I threw this together and got told it was up after it had already been put on the wall.
That's brilliant. No, that's good. But do you, as somebody who hasn't otherwise practiced this kind of art, was there a process for you in terms of, did you feel good about getting involved? I'm trying to get the idea that creativity and artistry is important for all of us, and it's a good means of expression.
Got given a pencil and some paper and asked to draw something, and
but how do you feel now that you see it hanging on the wall amongst all the other artwork? And you were here at the launch?
Yeah. I felt really flattered, and honestly a bit shocked that people came up to me and told me that they really liked it.
You've signed it?
Yeah.
And it is for sale?
Yep.
A piece of artwork, ladies and gentlemen. It could be yours. Well, thank you so much. That's brilliant. Before we go, can you pick one of your favourite pieces of art that's not yours?
I think I'd also have to go with the Tranny Mag one. It's really powerful and raw, and just has a lot of emotion in it.
The other pieces, some of the raw pieces, such as yours, are extremely powerful just by their very simplicity. And I think that's one of the things about this exhibition is it does hit you in the gut. The celebration of mutability and the fact that we're all in the process of change and changing. Yet again, artistic insight from your crew at Ben TV.